Are we good to go? Good morning, everyone. I call this meeting of February 17th, 2026 to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The consent agenda includes 10 items. It was published and copies are available. If you would like to discuss an item, it will be moved to the regular agenda and comments can be made at that time. Here.
Yes, I move to approve the consent agenda and authorize the chair to sign documents as required.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The next item is to consider the agenda.
Madam Chair, I move to approve the agenda. Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Announcements. So I totally screwed up doing this recognition at our staff meeting. So I've kindly asked Jackie for a redo because she's now present and we can make this more special. Jackie is celebrating 7 years of service with us, and we're taking care of the certificate because of that snafu that I mentioned earlier. So Jack, thank you. Jackie, thank you. Appreciate your time. All right. Do we have any other announcements? Okay. And public comments on matters not on the agenda. And I do have a name on our sign-up sheet. Carla Cayley? Yeah, Kelly? Okay. Do you have something on the agenda to chat with us?
Transportation related.
Okay, okay. We'll just wait until we get to that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 6 is to consider approval of the draft city-county cooperative agreement for the TPA update to the Sheridan County Comprehensive Plan and Joint Land Use Plan. I'll call on Mark Reed, County Planner.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board, Mark Reed, County Planner. So what you have before you to consider today, obviously, is a agreement with the city of Sheridan regarding the update to our joint planning area plan. Last updated in 2017. The staff worked to put this together for your consideration. In essence, it starts the ball rolling and going out and finding a firm that will assist in this matter. The city of Sheridan, which is the entity, this would commit to the county to financial participation as well as providing technical assistance throughout the process. It's really pretty straightforward. There's a draft scope of work in the area that would be included. Now would be the joint planning area boundary. As you can see on the map here, it's this outline line out here. It varies the distance from the city area. So two of the principal goals, obviously, here is to identify goals and policies for the future of this development of this area, as well as identify what potential future land uses might be. The colors on the map that you see correspond, obviously, to different categories of land uses, urban residential, rural residential, industrial, light, heavy, commercial, et cetera, as well as agricultural. So I don't know that I have a heck of a lot more to offer. The agreement that you have before you is probably 95% the same as what we did back in 2016. And so it's really follows that model. If you have any questions, I'm going to try to answer them. City staff is here as well that worked on preparation of this. And yeah, that's probably all I have.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I would add, the motion today would simply be to approve this agreement with the city. The initial conversation came up because we knew that we had enough funding in 1 cent optional to cover the plan and the county's plan. But at this point, we're just saying, yes, we agree to work with the city on this. They would handle contracting. We've discussed going out for a statement of qualifications. So not an RFP that would come back to us with a cost. So we're not approving paying for this. We are approving this agreement with the city, just to clarify.
Madam Chair.
Yeah.
So once this comes, if this is approved today, then it goes to the city. They go out for the request for qualifications,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Then whatever the cost is, since according to this agreement, the county will be paying 1/3. At that point, it will come back before this board for approval of whatever our 1/3 will be, correct?
Correct. Those costs with whatever consultant is selected are negotiated once they're selected.
But it still comes back before this board for us to.
It comes back to this board for that. Yep. Any other questions?
Madam Chair.
Yeah.
I move to approve the city-county cooperative agreement for the joint planning area update to the Sheridan County Comprehensive and Joint Land Use Plan.
There. We can just stop the motion right there.
Just stop the motion right there.
Yeah, because we're just approving the
Oh,
agreement today.
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yep. All right.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
All right, we have a motion, a second. And I do want to thank Kelly Schroeder, Hans Mercer, and of course, Thomas Morneau on their updates and for being here today. Does anybody have any questions for the city? Pretty straightforward. Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, folks. Next item is consider revocation of item CU 16007, Stanley Sanitation. And I'll call in Mark Reed, County Planner.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board, Mark Reed again. There is a conditional use permit that was put back in 2016, known as the Stanley Sanitation business located at 48 Wagon Box Road in Story. The owners of the property, the Craigs, are asking that CUP be revoked. So they have no interest in carrying that business on, whether they want to cloud it any further. So I have no other information besides that.
Any questions for Mark? And if not, I'd look for.
Madam Chairman, I move to revoke CU 16 007 Stanley Sanitation as requested by the current property owner.
Second.
A motion. Any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll consider request to adjust the permit boundary for item Q 18002, the Minute Quarry. And I'll call on Mark Reed again.
Thank you again, Madam Chairman. Mark Reed, current owner of the land encumbered by Q 18002. Minute Quarry, Eric Mansell, is requested to adjust the quarry permit boundary. In your memo, you can see the map that shows the current boundary. In essence, encumbers portion what was recently planted. Bucking Iron Business Park lots 3 through 6. He is requesting that the boundary be scaled back to simply include lots 3 and 4, which is roughly 18 acres. So it'll be reducing the size of that boundary down to that 8.1 acres. Mr. Mansell's here. Do you have any questions? I believe.
We have any questions? Pretty straightforward. I would look for a motion.
Madam Chair,
Yeah, Commissioner Arson.
I move to approve the request to adjust the permit boundary for item Q 18-001, or, excuse me, 002, Minnick Quarry as recommended by staff.
Second.
The motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, consider resolution 26-02-034, notice of intent to vacate a portion of County Road 141, AKA Old Banner Story Road, or the Piney Prairie Dog Creek Road, in sections 4, 5, and 8, Township 53 North, Range 83 West, and I'll call on Ken Muller, County Engineer.
Yeah, you got received a petition for this old county road a while back, and appointed viewer. I viewed the road and wrote you a report, basically summarizing that, the board, I think, gotta consider vacating this old county road. I think all practical purposes, the public ceased to use this as a state highway. It was built in 1922.
Sure.
If you have any questions of me, I'll, on the report, try to answer.
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Arson.
Mr. Miller, do you perhaps foresee trails or anything like that for the Story community or the Banner community as a possibility going forward if we did not vacate this?
Madam Chair, Commissioner Irby, I do not see a need for a recreational trail through this area.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I'd look for a motion.
Madam Chair, I don't know if I can talk today. I move to approve and authorize the chairman to sign resolution 26-02-034, notice of intent to vacate a portion of County Road 141, also known as Old Banner Story Road, AKA Piney Prairie Dog Creek Road, in section 4, 5, and 8, Township 53 North, Range 83 West.
Second.
The motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Item 10 is to consider resolution 26-02-035, notice of intent to vacate a portion of Dana Avenue adjacent to lots 1 through 5, block 6, and lots 14 through 18 of block 7 in Downers Addition. And I'll call on Ken Muller again.
Yeah, Madam Chair, Commissioner Board, again, you received a petition from area landowners to vacate a portion of Dana Avenue. It was planned with the Downer Addition subdivision. Went down through it and wrote you a report. A good portion of this Dana Avenue that they're requesting to vacate. Soldier Creek physically occupied. That's the reason. I think to keep this, it's a little hard to try to put a road, develop that area, with Soldier Creek being there.
And Ken, I noticed that your recommendation was to reserve a non-exclusive utility easement.
Yeah, that's correct. The Downer Addition Neighborhood District Service Approved District in the city of Sheridan own an easement on private land to come into Dana Avenue and turn north. Portion of the petition vacation area includes some of those utilities, a water main and a sewer main.
Okay.
And that area will be reserved as an easement for those utilities.
Okay. Clint, would we need to add anything specific in the motion, or would we be covered?
Not at this time. You can address it when you actually get to the
Okay.
action.
Yeah, this is just a notice of
Right.
intent.
Right, okay.
The city of Sheridan, they'll get specifically copy this report and your notice. They'll have a chance to weigh in on it.
Any other questions?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve, authorize the chairman to sign resolution 26-02-035, notice of intent to vacate a portion of Dana Avenue adjacent to lots 1 through 5, block 6, and lots 14 through 18, block 7 in Downers Addition.
Second.
The motion and a second. Ms. Kaylee, did you have anything to add? Sorry, was this the item you came for?
No.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Right. And then, at this point, we're on item 11, executive session pursuant to state statute 164405A3, matters concerning litigation.
Madam Chair.
Yeah.
Was there an item I flew past that you wanted to speak on? Because the executive session is our last item.
And I apologize, I meant to have,
If you could just come up to the podium and give your name, I'm sorry, just for the record, to make it official, thank you.
thank you so much, Carla Kaylee. I meant to be on item 5. I apologize. Can you hear me? My purpose in coming here today is to talk, to bring to your attention.
Get right in that microphone, the folks in back are having a hard time, can you hear me?
Yes,
that's much better.
Okay, great. My purpose in coming before you today is to bring to your attention the YDOT Coughing and Brundage Concrete Center Median Project. I urge the County of Sheridan to weigh in on this issue. While you may feel it is not in your purview, it absolutely is. You are a stakeholder affected by this project because your constituents, the residents of Sheridan County, will be impacted by this project. I urge you to propose that YDOT suspend further action until the necessary economic impact and environmental studies have been conducted, which they have not been, and appropriate and comprehensive input from the business community, which is currently lacking, has been received. In a nutshell, the YDOT Coughing and Brundage Corridor project is this. It's a well-meaning but misguided, previously simple resurfacing project that has morphed into an urban-style, big city, $25+ million pet project, ostensibly for beautification, bicycle and bus stop improvements, and to solve a public safety issue, the data for which is somewhat inflated and somewhat misrepresented. I assure you the safety issues can be addressed by installing a few more traffic lights and retiming the ones that we already have. Furthermore, this project, a 700-page document, lacks an economic impact study and an environmental study to look at the increased emissions that will result from diverting traffic from Coughing and Brundage to side streets, which generates an additional 1-mile loop in each direction. The project eliminates all left-hand turn lanes, and I can assure you there will be impacts to businesses, commerce, fire safety and first responder, police and other emergency services. Snow plowing and street maintenance will also be impacted. There's definitely no environmental impact study, and that should be addressed. So should the economic impact study. YDOT purposefully intends to reroute traffic onto back loops onto Sugar Land and Sheridan Avenue. And on Sheridan Avenue, with all that additional Coughing and Brundage traffic, you're looking at 6 to 7 blocks of school zone, which will also be impacted. And I'm certain that YDOT does not intend to put the safety of pedestrians and bicyclists from Coughing and Brundage ahead of the safety of children on Sheridan Avenue. I will be bringing more to this body on this issue. I urge you to get involved. It is not something you can sit back and not pay attention to. It is very timely considering our previous discussions, and it is critical that you address this issue. It is not as innocuous as you feel. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate the ability to speak before this body. I will be coming before you again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kaylee. So when you come back, it won't be something that is specifically on our agenda. So you would speak earlier in the meeting when we ask for comments on items not on the agenda, just so you know, so I don't miss you next time.
Yes, thank you so much. And I did sign up, but I believe it was untimely. I didn't realize your staff meeting started at 8:15. So
Yeah, no worries.
so thank you for that correction.
Happy to get you
We'll
in.
never drop in the future.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Moving on to item 11, our executive session. I would look for a motion.
Madam Chair,
Commissioner Wright.
move to convene to executive session pursuant to Wyoming statute 16-4-4058 matters concerning litigation.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Pause. Okay, I would look for a motion.
Madam Chair, I move to go away from executive session, reconvene into
Regular.
open regular session, yeah.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 We are in regular session and the meeting is adjourned at 9:39. Thank you, Clint. Nick,
Yeah.